always have been stories about seekers and Zen, and these are unknown masters. Many masters have been, and they've all taught, and these are relatively unknown masters, never been heard of before. Now this one was a different master, but he too was in the same lineage as Master Backwards. When he was called Master Get Lost, he was Italian master. Get lost, he would say, you get lost. He must have been Italian because he could say, get lost. And when people would come and ask him for his teaching, he would say, get lost, get lost. And people came from far and wide, and when he would say that, they would sit in front of him. They'd all go, get lost, get lost, get lost, and they would be like parrots repeating this, get lost. And seeing that the people didn't understand what he was saying, he went to the total opposite. And when people would come, he'd say, come here, come here. And then people became very confused. Was going, get lost or come here? What are they talking about? So there's two different schools, the schools of get lost and the school of come here. And one would be chanting get lost, and the other would be chanting come here, over here. Come here, get lost. Come here, get lost. On and on they would go. So the two schools fought bitterly amongst each other forever and ever. So this is what happens to knowledge. Everything has its opposite. And some people argue for and some people argue against, but the two are connected. Everything, every emotion has its opposite. So the human condition is come here, come totally, or go away totally. Whatever you do, you become totally. Totally here and now. Come here or go away. Both are necessary for life to happen between the polarities. Electricity cannot flow unless you have positive and negative. Life exists between life and death. That which you are exists between life and death. You are the witness of both. Every emotion has its opposite. If you love, you're going to hate, and so on and so on. So that was a master get lost.